I am not a list. I am not what I lean on or what I hide. I am the scaffold and the shadow, the muscle and the fracture, the habit that survives and the one I choose to reshape. I am the pattern I notice, the movement I name, the choice I make even when old reflexes pull me backward. I am strength that binds, vulnerability that does not break, confidence born of knowledge and experience, not illusion. I am someone who tends, someone learning, someone capable of acting differently when life demands it. I am assembled, yes, but not fixed. I am ongoing. I am witness. I am labor. I am inheritance. I am not complete. I am not finished. I am not safe because the world is safe. I am safe because I have learned to carry myself through uncertainty. I am. I am alive in tension, alive in reflection, alive in choice. We do not hide behind masks. We are built of them. Each confidence a scaffold, each independence a wall raised in the rooms where fear once lived. Every laugh, every sharpened word, every step taken alone was not a personality, it was a solution, a response to something that once threatened our bones. And every shadow we avoid, neediness, anger, doubt, tenderness, was once a fire too hot for an unprotected body to touch. We do not discover who we are. We uncover what we learned when safety was not guaranteed. The self is not a single truth. It is a map of necessity, drawn under pressure, traced again and again by a nervous system doing the only thing it could. Stop asking who you are meant to be. Begin asking what you became to survive. I am not a fixed shape. I am what was built when safety was uncertain. I am the confidence that rose where fear once needed scaffolding. I am the independence that learned how to stand alone when no one came. I am not ashamed of what I became. Every edge was once protection. Every wall was once wisdom working with limited light. I am also the parts I buried, the need that learned silence, the anger that learned precision, the tenderness that learned to wait. They did not vanish, they waited. I am allowed to know them now without punishment. I am allowed to feel without losing myself. I am not obligated to remain who I was under pressure. I am someone who adapted. I am someone who can elevate. I am someone who is learning a wider definition of safe. I am not discovering myself. I am reclaiming range. I am what survived, and I am what continues with choice, with awareness, with breath. You do not hide what is weak. You hide what was once unsafe. Need folded itself into self-sufficiency. Anger learned the language of control. Fear dressed itself as competence. Desire bowed into restraint. These parts did not disappear. They went underground, rooting themselves below awareness, where choice could not reach. From there, they pulled the strings of your decisions, your posture, your reactions, quietly, efficiently, without your consent. Acceptance is not indulgence, it is recognition. The steady act of opening a door without being overtaken by what's inside. Punishment does not liberate, it binds. What you deny repeats itself through you. What you allow with boundaries, with awareness, returns as information and eventually as ally. I am not divided against myself. I am layered. I am the one who learned to translate need into distance, anger into control, fear into mastery, desire into silence, not because I was flawed, but because I was protecting something tender without a guide. I am not threatened by what lives beneath me. I am learning to listen without rushing, without collapse. I am allowed to acknowledge what once had no permission to speak. I do not exile parts of myself to prove strength. I am the awareness that opens the door and remains standing, breathing, present. I am not ruled by what is unconscious. I am becoming informed by it. I am capable of holding boundaries without turning them into prisons. I am capable of letting what was hidden become useful. I am not indulgence. I am recognition. I am the moment choice returns to where reaction once ruled. I am not afraid of my underground. I am cultivating it. Patterns are not flaws, they are maps, drawn under pressure to navigate a world that no longer exists. Notice what ignites you, the situations that reach beneath calm and pull without asking. Watch what follows, the familiar turn, the habit that steps forward before thought arrives. Then ask, not with judgment, what does this movement protect? What feeling does it keep at a distance? Fear of loss becomes avoidance. Need for safety becomes control. Desire to be seen becomes silence. These strategies persist because once they worked, they reduced pain, they preserved attachment, they kept something intact. And until you recognize what a pattern has given you, you will keep paying its cost. Recognition is not collapse, it is leverage. Seeing a pattern is not weakness. It is the moment the body realizes it may fix its map without erasing itself. I am not my patterns. I am the one who learned them. I am the intelligence of a body that adapted before language could intervene, the body that chose survival when choice was limited. I am allowed to pause between trigger and movement. I am learning to notice what reaches for the wheel. I am not ashamed of what protected me. I am grateful and no longer bound. I am capable of asking what a response once gave me without surrendering my future to it. I am not collapsing when I see myself clearly. I am gaining leverage. I am the moment old maps are held in hand, not burned, but revised. I am not erasing who I was to become who I am becoming. I am learning I can elevate safely. Most of us claim only half. Some inflate the armor to hide the fractures beneath. Others lean into the brakes to avoid the weight of choice. Both are distortions. Strength without softness becomes a stone. Vulnerability without resilience becomes sand. To own yourself is to know both the muscle and the fracture, the arm that lifts and the spine that yields. Neither startles you, neither defines you. Confidence is not the absence of limits, it is the familiarity with them, an intimacy with edges, a steady presence in the tension between what bends and what holds. I am not only what holds, I am also what bends. I am the strength that carries weight, and the sensitivity that signals limits. Neither is an error, neither is an excuse. I do not harden to feel safe. I do not collapse to be seen. I am capable of standing without denying where I yield. I am capable of yielding without surrendering my spine. I am not surprised by my edges. I have met them before. I am not defined by fracture nor inflated by armor. I am defined by awareness. I am the steadiness that lives between rigidity and collapse, felt in breath, felt in stance. I am the balance that allows motion without rupture. I am not unbreakable. I am trustworthy. Most labels are shortcuts. Strong, broken, smart, disciplined, spiritual, independent. They compress complexity to manufacture certainty, and certainty over time becomes a cage. The self is not a label, it is movement, a river, not a stone. I am is not a verdict, it is an opening. I am someone who tends. I am learning too. I am capable of responding differently when. This is not instability, it is adaptability. Flexibility is how the mind survives change. Growth is impossible without it. Rigid identities reduce confusion, but they also freeze you. At the moment they were formed, in a world shaped by fear, where certainty once meant safety. To know yourself is not to arrive at a final definition, but to let I am remain alive, able to expand, contract, and reorganize as the body, the heart, and the mind learn what the present requires. not a list. I am not what I lean on or what I hide. I am the scaffold and the shadow, the muscle and the fracture, the habit that survives and the one I choose to reshape. I am the pattern I notice, the movement I name, the choice I make, even when old reflexes pull me backward. I am strength that bends, vulnerability that does not break, confidence born of knowledge and experience, not illusion. I am someone who tends, someone learning, someone capable of acting differently when life demands it. I am assembled, yes, but not fixed. I am ongoing. I am witness. I am labor. I am inheritance. I am not complete. I am not finished. I am not safe because the world is safe. I am safe because I have learned to carry myself through uncertainty. I am. I am alive in tension, alive in reflection, alive in choice.